Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It is Berns. Yes, it is. Let me move this back a little bit. Good morning. How are you guys doing? We are bouncing. Let's see if this internet connection works. Let's see if it works. I don't know. It's been giving me problems all day. What's on my background that's distracting me? What is going on? What is going on? Oh my goodness. Good morning. Drop in and say hello. I'm Berns. I'm your detox specialist. I have no idea if this is going to work. Jennifer! Yay, I'm here. Yes. Good morning. Got to bounce in a bit. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's working. Let's see if it continues to work. I don't know. It's been crazy. This internet thing has been just boggling my mind. And it's not my internet, it's the internet. Good morning, Karen. Yay. I know, it seems to be working. It seems to be working. Let's see for how long. It's been off and on all morning. You know, I wake up in the morning and I check my news feed and comments won't load even though I have a notification. So I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Turned off the Wi-Fi to see how just my regular data works, you know, the LTE. That wasn't working so great. So anyhow, here we are. It seems to be working for now. And remember, if ever this feed gets choppy or the sound goes off, it just means that the Wi-Fi signal and the internet accessibility overall is shot. Good morning, baby. How are you? Oh my goodness, what a morning I've had. Early, eating my melon. So juicy, so good. Ooh, yay, it's Berns time. Yes, it's Berns time. So welcome. It seems that we are working. It seems like everything is working okay. We are rebounding, you guys. Now, if you don't want to do quite as intense as I was doing just now, you know, where you're bouncing and you're really picking your feet up off of the trampoline, just do a gentle bounce where you're leaving the balls of your feet on the rebounder. Good morning, Maggie. Good morning, everybody. So glad that you are here. Good morning, Olga. Welcome, everybody. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad that this worked. Yay! Class is in session. Class is in session. So today we're just bouncing gently. We're getting the lymphatic system moving. Hopefully you should have your kidneys open to do this extra lymphatic work. And you should be getting that with fruits, melons, and berries, baby. Fruits, melons, and berries. Yes, indeed. That's why we're doing our fruits, melons, and berries, right? There's nothing that is going to get your kidneys opened up and flushing out your lymphatic waste, your sewage system out of your body faster than fruits, melons, and berries. That is going to be the number one thing that you can do easily. Doesn't cost you any extra money. You still have to buy groceries, right? This isn't no network marketing thing where you got to sign up and take this product that's made in some factory somewhere that God knows what it is, but you know, it tastes good, so it's got to be good, right? No, this is where we go to the factory that is created for us by God themselves, okay? We're eating our fruits, melons, and berries. We're drinking our fruit juices. We are keeping out all the acid-forming food in our diet. Yeah, we are. I am. Oh my God. Who would have ever thought that I, Berns Bedard, would keep out sugar, complex carbohydrates, sweets, meat, all the grains, all the dairy, all the eggs. I'm serious. That is what my life consisted of. Full on. For the longest while. For 55 years, you guys. For 55 years, I was afraid of fruits. I hated vegetables. I loved meat. I loved bread. I loved bakery stuff. I loved processed stuff. I loved fake meat. I loved veggie burgers. I loved tofu. I loved all the takeout food. Loved McDonald's. I'm just going to say it. There, I'm out. I am an ex-McDonald's lover. You know what I'm saying? And I never would have thought that it would be me, that would turn myself around like I have. But I'm telling you, when you do that, when you do this, when you come on this juicy jumpstart that we've been having in this amazing class, in this amazing community that somehow has grown out of my, desire to get myself healthy again. Oh my God. The possibilities that exist for you with your health, you don't even know yet. You don't even know when you're stuck in that old paradigm. I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit more. When you're stuck in that old paradigm, in that old belief system that you need meat for energy, that's a crazy paradigm that we have to shift out of, right? We have got to shift out of that. You have got to shift out of the lies that we have been fed, pardon the pun, for our entire life, for generations upon generations, that meat is healthy for you, that meat is even food, that all of that shit that we're putting in our body doesn't matter. We've got to shift out of that. We've got to shift out of that, because when you do, then you have your health return. Yeah, you may go through some detox symptoms. Holy shit. What do you expect, right? When you've put toxins in your body for 55 years or however long you've been doing it, you better believe you're going to feel that as you detox that crap out of you, right? Just like you're going to feel the emotional detox. When you start doing this physical work, you start having your emotional detox as well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And sometimes that can feel as uncomfortable as the physical detox. But you know what? It doesn't last for long. Just like the physical detox doesn't last forever, the emotional detox, that doesn't last forever either. So don't be afraid of it. Do not be afraid of it. Good morning, Maggie. Off to do yin yoga. Oh, beautiful. Have a beautiful class. Jennifer says, I was bouncing this morning. It's dangerous when you have some funky tunes on. Put those funky tunes on. Get cracking. It's so much fun. I know. I thought I would never either. I loved cakes, bread, grains, meat. I've never felt better in my whole life, right? And you know what's so great, Jennifer, is that now that we've been doing a lot of food prep in the Real Juicy Detox kitchen, I think a lot more people are starting to realize that we can still have delicious, incredibly nutritious food that doesn't impact our health, that we can really whip up easily. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We don't have to feel deprived. We don't have to feel, that we're not eating good, delicious food. We don't have to feel crappy when we eat the other stuff, right? Well, you are going to feel crappy when you eat the other stuff, but you know what I'm saying? We've got alternatives now. It's not just drink juice. It's not just eat fruits. It's have all of the beautiful tastes and textures that we have come to know and love and crave, right? It's such an incredible way to explore eating and explore nourishing ourselves. So don't be, don't be like me. Don't be like Berns. The first time I heard about, hey, we should try raw vegan from my sister, I was like, you're crazy. Why the hell would I want to do that? That's so freaking extreme. Do you see those raw vegans? Oh my God. I will never be like that. That was my response when when the universe dropped in my ear the little whisper that this was the way to go. I would also be watching a lot of Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. with Ralph Smart. I've been watching Ralph for like, hey, Vicky. Yep, I can see and hear you perfectly, girl. Yes. Okay, let's keep this energy going then. Fingers crossed that it lasts, because it's been spotty off and on. It's like I'm living in the boonies or something, and I'm not with the Wi-Fi connection, you know? But every time I would watch Ralph Smart, you know, he would intersperse this little seed, 7-day vegan challenge. And I'd be like, 7-day vegan challenge, whatever, Ralph. I love everything else you're saying. You know, I love everything else you're saying. Whoop, slow motion this side. Whoop, right? But this vegan challenge, 7-day vegan challenge, nah, I'm not ready for that. But it was a little seed that was planted, a little seed. And then when I was really on my knees asking for, with hands turned up to the sky, oh my God, please give me the solution for this entire health condition I've got going on for 9 years, gastrointestinal stromal tumor. Please give me a solution out of this mess. Juicing fell into my lap. Oh yeah, baby. Juicing fell into my lap. And then I discovered Dr. Robert Morse. And then that was it. That was it. All those seeds that were planted were bursting forth with new life, new energy, new awareness, new realization. And I started to cleanse myself and heal my body with the power of fruits, melons, and berries, baby. And little did I know that that juice cleanse was me jumping in with both feet into this raw vegan lifestyle. And when I came off of the fruits, melons, and berries for my juicing, I naturally wanted to continue to feed my body food that was alive, because I felt the power of that alive food inside of me. And I was like, I don't ever want to feel anything like I used to feel. You know, I started this on June 1st, 2020. So that was 177 days ago. Holy shit. I'm approaching 200 days, y'all. You know? And it's completely turned my life around. It's completely turned. Let me know in the comments, because I know we've got about 16 to 20 people in the class. And I know that it's not just, you know, people who are curiously watching along. I know it's a lot of you who have done this. Can you please drop in the comments? Like, I see Mandy, I see Vicky, I see Nikki, I see Jennifer, I see you, Karen and Maggie, if you're still here, and Louise and Dali and Amy. If you're still here, can you drop in the comments? Yes, like Jennifer, me. Good morning, Neha. Ask and you shall receive. And so I did, right? I asked, I was on my knees and I was surrendering. I was saying, oh my God, please, I can't do it the way I've been doing it. I can't do this on my own. Please put in my path, put in my way some information that's going to be what I need to do next. Because I don't know. I don't freaking know. Right? Drop in the comments if you've been on this journey of eating raw or juicing. Let us know, how many days have you been doing this? How many days have you been doing this? Whether you've been on a journey for a few years and you've been off and on and now you're really on, whatever you want to quantify that as. Let the other viewers who are watching this, both on the replay, because I'm going to put your comments, as you know, up on the screen. Let our community, our growing, beautiful community, know your success. How long have you been doing this? Jennifer says, oh yeah, your pizza was so tasty. Those flavors were sublime. I feel excited, not down about giving up the bread stuff. Now that I have buckwheat pancake crackers, I'm chilled. Oh baby. Oh baby. From June 1st, still here. Vicky says, still here from June 1st. Yeah, baby. Don't think you can see my comment about looking up to the sky too. I tagged too, looking up to the sky. Let's see. Karen says, I will look for it. Karen says, I'm having I'm having such extreme vivid dreams since doing this. Yeah. Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too. I don't see your other comment, Jennifer. Post it again, baby. 30 days today for Mandy. Yes! A big shout out to Mandy. 9 months last year and 6 months the year before. How freaking amazing. You're on a momentum that is saving your life, Mandy. Absolutely. Good morning. Not raw, but vegan since July 4th. I eat several raw meals per week. I don't know that I'll ever be 100% raw, but I'll get closer for sure. Well, Dawn, you're on it. Yeah, Vicky was July 1st. I'm like, June 1st? No, that was my start date. Go, Mandy. So, Dawn, you can get there. You can get there. And you don't have to be 100% raw. Just make sure that the food that you're eating that is cooked is not meat, grains, fish, right? So meat, fish, poultry, beef, pork, all of that flesh protein, right? You want to make sure you're not eating any cooked grains like rice. Although I'm investigating and looking into black rice, I actually picked some up, and somebody shared in our Juicy Detox group about, I should take this banner off because you cannot even see it. I need to make a white Real Juicy Detox banner. But as long as the foods that you are cooking are alkaline in nature to start out with, you're fine. You're fine. You can cook vegetables. You can cook, if you make buckwheat flour or buckwheat flakes dough, like we've been making in our cooking classes at noon, then you can totally cook that and feel confident that you're healing your body. You're not creating an acid hit in your body, right, Dawn? So just make those small moves in the right direction, and you're going to be healthier for it. Your body is going to love you for it. Yes, quinoa is also a seed. So I have not used, maybe I'll pick up some quinoa flakes today before class at noon, but I haven't really used a whole lot of quinoa. But if you want to use quinoa, I think that's pretty fine, because you're looking for not a grain. You're looking for a seed. So buckwheat is a fruit seed, right? It's not a grain in the sense of a complex carbohydrate grain. So you'll be good with that. I did that too. I was begging, looking up to the sky, asking for help. Please, please, please. Kundalini yoga came first, then diet change, then the various people who have helped me. Yes, the various people who have helped you along the way and who have really helped you stay committed and stay inspired and stay on the path, because we can do this on our own, right? You can do it on your own. Oops, I hear Dot. Hold on. She was outside this morning and it's still snowy. Hold on. Come on, Dottie. Yes, come on. Go eat some food now. She has to go out in the morning to do her business. She doesn't want to eat. She has no interest, no desire in food. Yes, I know. I hear you. Eat some food now. Yes, she has to go out for a pee. So, you know, we've all been there where we have been searching and we have been, that's when the answers come, you know. It's not when we're trying to figure it out on our own. It's when we are on our knees and holding our hands up and saying, oh my God, help me. That's when we surrender. That's when you surrender. When we try to do it ourselves and we forget that there's divine help to help us, we can't find the answers, because if you could find the answers on your own, you wouldn't be in this situation, in this predicament where you are on your knees and begging for help, right? And when you're on your knees and begging for help, that is when help rushes in. Vicky says, Mandy, June 30th was my 60th birthday, so I decided to start the day after. I remember that. Vicky, I still can't believe you're 60. No way. Nope, I think you're lying. And the amazing friends I have had on the same journey. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Jennifer, I'm so glad that you are here with us. Catalina. Catalina. Oh my goodness, Catalina, thank you so much for tuning in. First of all, let me just acknowledge you and raise you up and say I'm so glad and so grateful that you're here. I can't remember, but I think this might be the first time I'm seeing you in the class, unless you've been on a YouTube with a different profile name. But thank you so much for being here. Catalina says, yes, I did pray for that too. My third day today. But I have not eaten milk products, sugar, or gluten since the summer. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Small, incremental, manageable steps along the way. So you might not be ready if you are watching this like Catalina and you have not been, really ready to jump into to whatever level of detox that you're doing, but you've been on your healing journey by giving up certain things along the way. I want to give you a big shout out and a huge shout out to Catalina. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Day 3. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? This is such a powerful gift that we can give to ourselves. It's not about depriving yourself. You're drinking, look at this. You're literally drinking sunshine every day. This is pure pineapple juice, and it is absolutely incredible. Hey, Dawn. Dawn says, I eat black rice, occasionally beans, mostly eat roasted vegetables and things. I definitely feel better. Excellent. I would say stay away from the beans, especially those beans that you have to cook for like a hugely extended period of time, which is what I'm thinking now, which is why I think Dr. Sebi was probably okay with chickpeas. Do you know how quick chickpeas cook? In about 10 minutes. Do you know how long you have to cook other kinds of beans for them to become digestible? And the digestive process, the digestive energy that you have to, your body has to undergo in order to make beans available in any kind of way for your body. It's incredibly dormant food, and it does not give you, it has zero amplitudes of energy, angstroms of energy that you're getting back from the food, but you're using an incredible amount of energy to break down the food. It is extremely difficult on your digestion, and I have not had beans. I leave those out, but you can work on that as well if you want. Good morning, Kathy. I've been off and on since 2013. Now I've been 100% raw for 197 days and 30 days on only fruit juice. Finally made it, not going back. Yeah, it's a journey, right? It's a journey. It's a journey. It's a journey. Look at you. You've been on this journey for 7 years, and now hitting it with the 30-day all juicing accelerated detox. And you're seeing that now it's always about going to different levels and different depths of this process, right? Vicky says, I use sprouted quinoa sometimes and I love it. Oh my God, that sounds delicious. I have some sprouted buckwheat that I just popped into the dehydrator because somebody posted, and I've been wanting to do this for a while. Someone posted in our Real Juicy Detox group the recipe for raw vegan peanut butter cookies using sprouted buckwheat as an extra ingredient. And I just had some on the counter that I'd been sprouting for a couple of days. And I'm like, you know what? Let's get that in the dehydrator. Oh, Jennifer says, you have helped. Thank you so much. Thank you for the confirmation that what I'm doing here, you have helped so much. Love you. I love you too, babe. Well, I have not read that anywhere, that quinoa and buckwheat produce mucus. I've not read that anywhere. I've not had that experience in myself. So I'm not sure where you read that, but maybe you can find it, or maybe I'll look it up as well. As far as I can see within my body and from what I know, it is not mucus producing. And I feel confident about that. But, you know, everybody has to adjust for themselves and do what they feel best. Yay, June 30th is my nephew's birthday. Cancer babes. Yeah. Hey, Rockstar Ruiz, good morning. So glad to see you. I've been 90% fruit this whole year. Occasionally, I would eat some vegan food. 100% raw this month, and day 18 of fruit juice only. Yes, going for 40 or more to get rid of all my inflammation. That is amazing, my friend. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, this inflammation is a real is a real bitch, man. It's we got to get it out of our body. We all have it because of all the acid that we've been eating our entire lives, right? Louise says day 30 today. For almost 10 years, I've been eating pretty healthy, give or take a sweet sugar binge a month. I feel amazing. Yes, it's such a difference when you give up the sugar, right? And Vicky says, yes, Mandy, get it, go strong. Catalina says, feeling great, my new lifestyle. Yes, girl, yes, yes, yes. I'm so excited for you. And stick around because on our noon classes every day at noon Eastern Standard Time, which are posted on Facebook Live and on YouTube Live, we explore how to do this and how to have a clean, raw vegan, mostly raw. A little bit of what I do is cooked because I realize that not everybody is wanting to do all raw, and sometimes you want a little bit of cooked action in your life. We're doing that with cooked alkaline food, and it is so beneficial when you, if you're going to be cooking something, to have it start out as alkaline food in the first place. So stick around for more of that action in the Real Juicy Detox kitchen because we get it done. We get it done. Louise says, hi, Rockstar Louise. My inflammation is gone, and now I'm trying to be gentle with myself. Yeah, 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 yeah. And it's a constant journey. You know, it's not like I'm going to get rid of all my inflammation in 40 days and then you always have stuff that you're always working on. The body always wants to be cleaned out on a regular basis, and that's why we're doing what we're doing. And Jen says, ooh, I missed that post. Yeah, it's somebody just posted it like a few minutes before 8 o'clock. I think it was Kara Brotman's raw vegan peanut butter cookies, which I like to not use. If I'm using some nuts, I will have like a little bit of nuts, you know, like the marinated mushroom antipasto that we made yesterday. Oh my God, that was so good, so good. And I used maybe a cup, probably less than a cup of, I'm going to say it was half a cup. I need to adjust the recipe, but about half a cup of chopped walnuts. And I got to tell you, just that little bit every now and then you get a little bite of that raw walnut. You're not eating a whole cup of walnuts when you're doing it. So I've been really careful about not having too much nuts. And I know some people are really sensitive to it. When I started this and I would introduce nuts, it would feel like a rock in my stomach. And I was like, oh, I'm not going there. So, and then what I did was I slowly introduced just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. And I've been fine with it. So check that post out. Louise says, 12 years ago, I had an insanely moving spiritual third eye opening experience, which overnight led to 4 to 6 hours daily meditating, listening to mind present lectures, one crazy overnight transformation. Wow. Once the third eye opened, my body simply wouldn't let me eat any heavy poisoned foods. Yeah, I've had many very interesting spiritual experiences since then. Clean body equals clean mind equals an altered perception. Yes. And we need to have some altered perceptions because so many of our perceptions right now, especially right now, are so wrapped up in this freaking weird world that we live in. And it can be pretty damn heavy. I mean, I've had to work a lot in these since March for sure, but definitely for me, this last week, oh wow, the energies have been really heavy around the perceptions that are happening on the planet out there, right? Yeah, Jennifer says, "Wow, Louise, that is a pretty amazing experience, right?" I know I had similar awakenings when, well, at all phases through my life, but a couple years ago when I had the beautiful meditation experiences where I did 90 days of Dr. Joe Dispenza's pineal gland meditation every day for 4 hours from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. I did that for 90 days. And I am telling you, it's incredible awarenesses and opening up. But it wasn't really until I started the raw vegan lifestyle and cutting out all that poison toxic food on June 1st of this year that I really saw um, powerful powerful things open up for me on all kinds of levels: physical, spiritual, mental, emotional, interpersonal, like interpersonal and intrapersonal and interpersonal, like so many things open up. So if you are in a similar place where you really are being called to a deeper spiritual um, uh, existence and experience, I highly encourage you to try this. I highly encourage you to go back to food which has the awareness and the consciousness of the plant ripened by the sun. Well, sometimes it ripens in my, but you know what I'm saying. Uh, the awareness and the consciousness is alive in this food, and this is literally the food that we use and utilize for fuel in the body. Fructose, simple sugar. I will link in the description below and above this video. I will link that class that I did on days 17 and 18. I did a class on sugar and busting that sugar myth, and I will link that in the description of this video so that you guys can really go in and dive deep and have a really cool understanding of why this is our fuel source. We forget, we don't know, because we've been duped. They've been wanting to keep us dull. They've been wanting to keep our pineal gland shut down. They've been wanting to keep us sick and dependent on dis-ease in the body, so that we can continue to live in fear. Guys, that's how they get us. That's how they get us. Oh, the perceptions. My country is introducing no jab, no fly. If you don't get the vaccine, you aren't allowed to fly. Ridiculous. Next, it'll be no jab, no work, no jab, no sport, and on and on. No jab, no money, no jab, no access to your bank accounts. Guys, we have got to wake the fuck up. We've got to wake up, and we've got to say, no, I ain't having any of it. I'm not having your damn vaccine that is going to alter my fucking DNA. Are you crazy? For generations to come? That we have the power to say no and to stop this madness, but you've got to wake up. Enough with this crazy perception that we are dying under. Like, this is crazy. Yeah, I will not be partaking either. We've got to say no. We've got to say stop it to all that craziness, and you've got to be aware. You've got to wake up. Good morning, Barbara. About 60 days from me, started taking lymphatic system tonic 1 this past weekend. How does it work in the body? What does it do? It helps. All herbal support. What herbs do is that they support the inner structure and the inner workings of our glandular system, in particular our endocrine glands that control all functioning of hormones and steroids, all chemical processes in the body, all functioning of our organs, tissues, and systems within the body. So herbal formulas in general, herbal formulas across the board will strengthen and support you and your wherever you're weakest in the body. The lymphatic system herbs are there to help support your lymphatic system and help get the lymphatic system flushing out the toxins. The lymphatic system is your sewage system in the body. The lymphatic system is like your toilet. You know, when you flush the toilet and all the water and all the waste material flush out of the toilet into the sewage system, right? Nowadays, with the way things are, especially if you live on municipal water, you don't really think about what happens to your sewage. But our entire body is like that entire sewage system in a subdivision. When we flush, okay, 1 second. When we flush the lymphatic system out of the body, out of the kidneys, all of that lymphatic fluid is containing a lot of metabolic waste in the body. So the lymphatic herbs help the process, help the body strengthen this incredible network of lymphatic the highway, the lymphatic highway that is all draining out towards the outside world, through our kidneys, through our skin, through our bowels, all of that. Starting to freeze up, freezing, but I can still hear you. Okay, well, that's a good sign that that it might be time to head out. Yeah, I will not have any of that either. I ain't having it. I ain't having it. All right, guys, I'm going to head out because clearly, thank you so much for the heads up, Mandy. It's starting to play up, freezing, but can still hear you. I'm going to go. We are going to be making something delicious today in class. I do want to get to those dressings that we were supposed to make yesterday. So come back noon Eastern Standard Time right here, right? It is so absolutely insane. Now the sun is going. Okay, I'll see you guys at noon. Mwah. I love you. Thanks for coming to class. Bye.